Hi, I'm Scott Merrifield. I'm the Andrew Mellon intern with collections working under Eric Goldstein. And today we are in the middle room of Wetherburn's Tavern, and we're here to talk about alcohol that would have been consumed on the premises. Luckily for us, we know that we have Wetherburn's probate inventory that tells us the alcohol that was on hand when he passed away. And that included Iraq, Madeira, Claret, Port, Porter, bottles of beer, cordial, and 43.5 gallons of rum. And we also know what other alcohols would have been consumed in Virginia, and they include sherry and canary wine, red and white Lisbon wine, French brandy, Virginia brandy. Rum would have been made into punch. They also would have drank flip, Virginia middling beer, Virginia cider, imported beers from London and Bristol, Welsh ale, English cider, and then Virginia ale. And some of you might be surprised to know that beer was imported from England into the colonies, and you might think that all the beer had been brewed locally, but obviously that's not the case. But we only have one record of beer being brewed on premise in Williamsburg, and it's down the street at a tavern ran by Ann Pattison. Record dates to the 1740s, and she was brewing molasses beer. And that would have been the small beer of the 18th century, which would have been your everyday beer because the alcohol content would have been lower. So this is what they were drinking throughout the day to stay hydrated. And molasses beer is brewed with molasses, hops, water, and a bran. They don't have the malted barley that you traditionally have in beers, just because they didn't have it around here in Virginia. It wasn't as common. And even though cider wasn't on Henry Wetherburn's probate list, we know that they would have been consumed in the tavern because we have a record of Wetherburn buying cider from a plantation outside of Williamsburg. And cider is also another very common drink to have every day, just like your small beer. And now we're going to talk about punch. And punch was a popular tavern drink, especially with big gatherings and parties. And it would have been served in specialty punch bowls, and you wouldn't be a well-established tavern if you didn't have those. The bowl would have been passed around, and everyone would have drank from it, or it could possibly get ladled into cups as you see on the table. Punch is a mixture of several ingredients, kind of like the mixed drink of the 18th century, and it would have contained an alcohol base of either wine, Iraq, brandy, water, citrus juice, sometimes garnished with the citrus as well, and then sweetened with sugar, and then flavored with cinnamon or nutmeg. Henry Wetherburn must have been known for his Iraq punch because we have a record of his biggest bowl being used to settle land deed between Peter Jefferson and William Randolph. And while you might not be able to go to your favorite tavern today, unfortunately, just remember that Virginians have always been good at drinking at home, doing it in the 18th century, and so please still drink responsibly and see you all soon.